Right, guys. So I just got done watching season 2, episode 10 of Landman, and yeah, it's the season finale. Episode 10, and yeah. So basically, yeah, a lot of shit happens in this episode. So as we know in last episode, Ariana, gets she almost got raped by this like really crazy guy, and then Cooper, beat the shit out of him. He's like really beat the shit out of him. And apparently, punched him like 17 times. And it turns out, yeah, the guy died. It turns out, yeah, he killed the guy. The guy, like, died of a heart attack. And so Cooper was being charged with murder. They were trying to charge him with murder. But then, they called, Ariana called the lawyer, Rebecca, and told her what happened. She came right over there and said, how you gonna, charge him with murder? She did what she did, and then, and they were trying to show the surveillance camera of Cooper beating the shit out of that guy. But then she said, if you have the surveillance for that, you'll definitely have the surveillance of, for 30 seconds ago. And they went back 30 seconds, and that was to when, the guy was, was attacking Ariana and, trying to rape her. And so, yeah, so they basically, so she said, and then there's this other comment. She said, a couple of years ago, you were involved in shooting a guy 11 times. And so basically, she was like, if you're gonna try to charge Cooper, come after Cooper, I will come after you. And then Tommy, went to the police station, and yeah, gave them a piece of his mind too, and said, if it was one of your, he was like, if it was one of your daughters, we would not be having this conversation right now, and if it was my daughter, he damn sure, wouldn't have went to the ER, and so yeah, so then they basically worked it out, and and they were like, he was like, you're not going to charge my son, for defending his freaking fiance. And so yeah, because yeah, it's pretty crazy. They're trying to charge him with murder when like it's crazy. They're trying to freaking defend a goddamn rapist. The guy fucking like attacked and tried to rape his fiance. So it's self defense. Even if he killed the guy deserved to die. And so yeah, Cooper, he definitely did the right thing. At least I think, and pretty sure a lot of you guys would agree. Yeah, Cooper, definitely did the right thing. Because I'm pretty sure, I would definitely do the same in the circumstance. I'm pretty sure anyone would. And so they got that solved. They're definitely he was definitely under a lot of shit there, Cooper, but they got that all figured out, all solved. And yeah, and then Ainsley seems to be she's on better terms with her roommate, so that's good too. So it definitely ended off on a good note. It's the end of the season, pretty good season. It's probably better than the first season, I would say. I'm gonna give a season a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give the episode alone a 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend it.